class, everyone. I just wanted to start off with a few class rules and a bit of a safety announcement. Just while you're here, respect yourselves and each other in the room. Look at and listen to the person who is speaking, even as is either me now or as we're in a group later on. And also our nearest exit in case of an emergency evacuation is out the door through the left, and there's a big purple door, so in case we have to leave, just make your way out as orderly and quickly as possible. Okay, so our learning intentions today. Today we will learn the skills and strategies of learn the skills and strategies of no apology for content delivered in the classroom. We'll also learn skills to deliver classroom content that is perceived as boring by students. And all of you will begin to feel confident in presenting classroom content with enthusiasm to maintain your students' interest.
You click the arrow as well.
Click the right arrow.
Which one?
On the actual keyboard there's an arrow instead of the mouse.
The right arrow.
The right key.
That one?
Yeah.
So, my first question to you all, sorry. What is an apology? Can anyone give me a definition of apology? No? Yes?
Sorry.
Very good.
A way of like showing remorse for something you regret.
That is a very good answer, top of the class. It's supposed to be an acknowledgement of an offence with expression of regret. And can anyone tell me what boring is?
Not interesting.
Very good. Boring is uninteresting, tiresome and dull. Okay, so how are we going to do this? We're going to start with the heart. Give the students a reason to want to learn the material. For instance, if you say that, oh, I know this is, it seems to be very hard, but if you know this now, then it will help you step up to, year 11 and year 12, and it's one thing less that you'll have to learn in further. Or, if we get all the work done in time, how about we go outside with our books? So you're giving them an excuse to get through the work quickly. The next one is nothing is ever boring. It's really easy to blame the constraints of a teaching curriculum because of all the set standards you have to incorporate, or that it's also easy to blame the actual content as being difficult or too technical. So what we going to do, we're going to try and make this fun, if I can get the mouse. Zero volume? Probably not. It was the sound of clapping and cheering. We're going to try and make this fun, and how are we going to do that? We're going to do an activity. I've got maybe one between 2 or 3. And I forgot to introduce my little mate Danny the dinosaur, because when he was on Earth he made no excuses and no apologies, and he's also guarding my prize box, which is our reward for completing the activity today. And so he was never boring and made no apologies when he was on Earth, so that was fun. But anyway, one between 2 or 3. Oh. So I've picked. So the way to make this fun, I have picked the most boring and menial things possible that I can think of. And those 4 things are cleaning your room, weeding the garden, filing documents and ironing clothes. Can you see if you can give me as many ways as you can to make those 4 menial tasks a lot more interesting, and the one who comes up, the group that comes up with the most things gets a prize out of the prize box. Off you go.
Very popular.
My daughter never likes to be her own food, but the motivation for her is the satisfaction or the joy. If she does it, she is helping her mom. That's it. So that's the thought she likes. Yeah, I helped her mom. She doesn't care about if she cleared or not, or she did it, but that's the thought. Like, oh yeah, mama, I helped you today.
Yes, yeah.
She loves it. She loves to help me.
That's all right.
If I tell her, you're
Girls, I've got one. How are we going?
I'll come back to you. So
I'm ready. 2 so far. Yeah, all right. How many straight away? Oh, you just need to pick one. Oh, pick one. So focus on one. It's all about reading instructions. How are we going over here? Can I have your attention, please? Excellent. How did we go? Which one did you pick and how many did you have? I'll start with you first.
We chose cleaning your room.
Yes.
We came up with 3 ways to make that a bit more fun.
Go.
And first one was you could time them to see how quick they can do it, while also keeping an eye on quality.
Yep.
You could also do this thing they saw on Super Nanny, where their job is they are a toy ranger, and it's all about tidying. You know, you give them like a purpose and a role, and finally reward them for a good job.
Very good. Okay, this group over here, how'd you go?
For ironing, we said completely disengage and do it in front of the television. So it's like a subconscious process.
Good, very good. How about this group over here?
We chose cleaning your room and came up with rewarding your kids with lollies or money, like pocket money to do it, and you can make it into a game.
Yep.
Cleaning the room. Kids can do it to music.
Yep.
Or you can give them the incentive of, saying, go to the park afterwards if you've cleaned your room.
Fantastic. All right. Any others? So how many did you each get for each technique?
4.
4?
4.
We had 3.
Okay, you guys win. So at the end of the lesson, come and pick the prize in the prize box.
Yay!
Okay, back onto the thing. Okay, so we make it fun. We introduced our activity sheet. So another thing is to make your content accessible. Use appropriate connections without lowering the importance of the message or lowering the standard that you're trying to teach to. For instance, you can introduce a song to describe what they do now, and in the old days they used to do it via a sonnet in Shakespeare's times. So that's a good way to do it. The next one is to make sure that it is quite difficult for them to master. Technically wise, you need to break it down into smaller steps. So I've got the dance steps and I've got the actual physical steps to remember that by. The other one is to watch your own body language. Can anyone tell me why this is really important?
You communicate with your body language.
That's right. If you don't feel interested, enthusiastic and smiling, happy, the kids, if you're going to look like the first 2, the kids are not going to be interested either. So that's what you want to be. Jumping up, you really want to know how to do it. Okay. The other one is to not to react to negativity. What you can do is debate it or deflect it. Set up the class in groups, for and against, and let them nut it out between themselves, because you'll empower them to encourage their own learning and to be positive. And always repeat the mantra, I can't becomes I know you can. And if you keep telling the students this, they'll be able to empower themselves and hopefully propel themselves to their own learning. So this is my summary. Start with the heart. Like a puzzle, you make the appropriate connections to your subjects, you break it down into steps, you watch your own body language, you can deflate or deflect negativity, and you make it fun. Any other questions?